Hi everyone, welcome back to the Self-Devotion Project, week 15. We're halfway through the 30 weeks of self-devotion, which is really exciting. So last week was all about social media detox. So that meant that I spent a lot less time on social media, which, as I mentioned, for me is mostly Facebook and mostly used for research purposes, you know, following people that I admire that are in a similar field, those kinds of things, but also catching up with what friends are doing and, you know, obviously keeping up the Spirit Psych page, which are all great things. But I really do believe that every now and then it is just amazing to have a break from social media and just get back to nature, get back to reality, get back to real life and the people that are right in front of you and around you and yourself. Getting back in touch with yourself, which is what week 14 allowed me to do. So rather than have like an hour a day where I kind of let myself catch up on notifications and, you know, put a couple of posts up on my page, I actually found that what I did instead was just spend a couple of minutes here and there throughout the day, but like literally less than 5 minutes each time I went on, and I probably only went on maybe 4 or 5 times, so it still would have worked out to about an hour a day, which I think was great. I can't tell you how freeing it is just to have not only just freeing in how you feel, but just freeing of time and energy for other things. You know, whether it be creative projects, your relationships, self-care, which is vitally important. I mean, you know, we often say we don't have time for ourselves, but yet we have time to go on Instagram and check out the whole feed, or, you know, Facebook, whatever it might be. So I really do think we have more time than what we think we have. I think there's a bit of an illusion sometimes where we think we have very limited time, when in actual fact there are things in our lives like social media that we can free up a little bit in order to give us more time for the things that are really important, like self-care. So I loved it. I mean, I've always loved giving myself a break from social media, and I'll continue to do so. But having it as the devotional task for the week was great. It was a really great thing to do for myself, and I encourage you to try it too. Week 15, halfway through the project, and this week is a big one. It's something that I've been putting off for a really long time. So week 15, technique of the week is decluttering. That's right. You heard it. My house is an absolute shambles right now. There is stuff everywhere. So literally what we've done, my husband and I, is we got a skip delivered to us, a 6-meter cube. It's massive. And we've literally just gutted the house. We've started anyway, and it's going to continue throughout this week, which is why I thought it was the perfect week for decluttering, because I don't just think decluttering is good physically in, you know, giving you more space in your house, an easier sense of living where you can open your cupboards and everything doesn't just fall out all over you. Yep, that's true, that's my cupboards, not anymore. But it also frees up your mind. So I truly believe that the state of your home reflects the state of your mind. So for me, okay, we're going to be sharing some deep stuff here. For me, if you come into my home, it looks very ordered, very neat, very beautiful. But then if you open the cupboards, uh-oh, we're in trouble. So it's almost like it's a reflection of my mind, that there are sections of my mind or places in my mind where things are quite cluttered, where things need to kind of be cleaned out, worked on and cleaned out, so that then there is space, there is freedom, there is peace. So yeah, decluttering, I really believe, is such an important technique. And I really believe that it helps you on all the 4 facets, right? Spiritual, emotional, physical and mental. It really helps all of those areas. So isn't it funny that it's just physical stuff, but it takes up space? And everything around us is actually energy anyway. So it's freeing up energy. It's allowing you to have more positive, free-flowing energy around you in your home and in your heart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how full the skip is that we have been filling the last day or two. And we've still got some work to do, so it's probably going to overflow, I would imagine, before they come to pick it up, which is quite funny. So I'm going to go off now and show you what it looks like. Okay, so we are in the garage and we are heading over to the skip, which actually has a lot of trees in it now, so my husband must be cutting trees and I can hear the granny going, so it's kind of noisy. I hope you can hear me. Alright, here is the skip. It is massive. Can you see how big it is? It's huge. And let's have a look inside. It's a bit sunny out here, so I can't really see what I'm aiming at, but I hope you guys can see. Well, the trees have kind of covered up most of it. But seriously, look how big it is. And it is filled 3/4 of the way. So that is a lot of junk. And I'm glad that it's out of my house. So that was pretty hectic, hey? Can you imagine that I was living with that much junk, that much stuff in my house that I just didn't even need, that I just somehow just put away and yeah, I don't know, just allowed it to overcrowd my house and my mind and everything. So yeah, if you know that you've got a lot of stuff in your house that you don't need, how about clearing it out? How about clearing it out and giving yourself that space? You know, you deserve it. You deserve to have a home that's beautiful and comfortable to live in. You deserve to have a home that's spacious, you know, that's easy to use, user-friendly, where you can open a cupboard and it's all neatly there. You know where everything is, everything has its place, because I really let a lot of that go. And look, for me, I used to be pretty OCD, so I was really into keeping everything extremely neat all the time and clean and tidy. And then obviously, well, not obviously, but for me, 3 years ago when I suffered a really severe back injury which resulted in surgery, and then from there got a chronic bladder condition which rendered me pretty useless at times physically. I kind of had to let that go. It was almost like the universe was giving me a sign that, hey, you know what, this OCD thing, this perfectionism has to go. We're going to give you this illness so that you have to learn to accept and to deal. So, you know, I do think there's you can take things too far when it comes to cleanliness, but I do think that it's important to have your home in a state where you feel comfortable and at ease. Home is somewhere you come home to relax, to feel good, yeah, to feel warm and comfortable and supported, root chakra stuff, yeah. So I do think that your house should be in, you know, the kind of order that makes you feel those things, those important qualities. So week 15, decluttering, the story continues. Yeah, feeling good already. I've already done quite a lot until the beginning of the week. We got a lot more done than I expected, so, but it will continue. And yeah, I might put some posts up throughout the week. There is a book I want to tell you guys about, so I might do a post on that. And thank you for being here once again and for watching. I love you all. It's just incredible that you've followed me on this journey. I appreciate it more than you know. Sending you lots of beautiful light-filled amazingness for the week. Many, many, many blessings. Bye.